You ever see all those videos online of entrepreneurs? You ever wonder what is actually going on behind the scenes of the business, what they're doing in their day to day, what kind of meetings they're doing, what happened in those meetings? A little bit more transparent look behind the scenes. In this video, I want to get into what some of those meetings look like for me, how I structure my week. First, let's go to a Super Bowl party. Oh, and if you're new here, my name's Wyatt. I'm documenting my journey building in public while I grow two businesses. So if you like that, and you want this kind of content, follow along. Doug, chill. What's up, dude?
You just let him run, man.
All right. What's up, dude? How's it going? Good to see you. They win the Super Bowl, how the difference maker. You have to obviously book it.
Yeah.
Just as a personal trolley. I can call, but yeah, depending on that, because normally it's I think 50 a person. That's not bad. For all of it kind of thing. Okay, we're back. I have two main focuses right now that I'm working on. One being a design agency where I help startups and other founders to be able to do product designs, whether it be with mobile apps or helping the customer experience or any sort of those things. I help them. And then the other piece is I'm building a SaaS product that helps the design QA process to just make that streamlined. And so a lot of different stuff goes into it. But that's kind of the two areas of focus that I have right now. And with those two areas of focus, every single week looks a little bit different. The meetings, who I meet with, what we're working on varies every single time. So this week, just as a recap to give you a little bit of a look into what is happening and what has happened with behind the scenes of the design agency, is this week we worked on reviewing some of the designs and the work that I had done. So we went through, I had a bunch of different meetings this week with, a couple different meetings with the client to walk through the designs that I've been working on, talk about action items. We went through and went through the Figma files. We talked about what we liked, what we didn't like, design updates that needed to be made, comments into the Figma file so that we knew action items to follow up, what stuff we want to do in the next one. One of the other super cool things about this specific project, which is a double-sided marketplace that helps facilitate that relationship between restaurants needing feedback on new menu items and new locations, and also people that want to be able to go and leave their honest feedback, is it facilitates that relationship and comps everyday people with a free meal or a free item or a discount on their meal to be able to leave their feedback to those restaurants and help them be able to actually improve it. And it's all done through like this secret shopper type of experience. So as I'm designing out this app for the company, I'm actually yesterday and this week I was able to go and kind of beta test that in the restaurant's location and see how that beta is that's rolling right now, what experience it felt like, so that I can improve it and design it for the MVP of the app that we are designing and building out. So that was really cool to kind of go in there, order the food that was on the list, and then be able to kind of just feel like I was a user and a part of that, and be able to then report that back to the company and be able to improve the experience that I have. And so on the other business, rally.co, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. We specifically did check-ins with the engineer that is building out this product.
So I was first of all now working on this page because I like this a lot. So I'm changing the projects page with your the idea section in the Figma.
That's cool. You beat me to it. I was just like, this one is just so much better, like functionality wise too. During these meetings, we go through and we talk about any roadblocks that she's facing. We talk about any questions that she may have. We talk through some of the experience things that we have. We do progress updates. I kind of just talk about what things are going on my end, how I'm thinking about the longer term vision of the product. We get to see like what stuff she's excited about, likes to work on any ideas that she has coming to the table. And we just kind of keep that weekly cadence going so that we know where we're at, know the timelines, things like that. And so that's what we looked at this week. It was really cool to see progress updates going on that. We were able to walk through just like the screen recording part, the updates to the dashboard, some of the like weird technical constraints that we have with different Google Chrome tabs and things of that sort. And then we talked about like roughly our estimated timelines and walked through some of that stuff. So that was super cool. One of the major reasons too why I do these weekly check-ins, especially with as we're in these like early stages, is just because it's so important to build that relationship with your engineer and the people that are working on it early on, because you want them bought in and invested. And so as a part of that, I just, it's part of building the relationship, part of just keeping that constant line of communication. And so like a lot of times, even if there isn't a ton to do in terms of check-ins for Rally and the project, then, we just kind of use it as a time to network, get to know each other more, and just keep things moving forward and just talk about life and what it's like being on your own and being a solo founder and things of that sort. Like we touched on just a little bit ago, obviously no 2 weeks are the same when it comes to business and moving a product forward. But honestly, like that's the exciting part about being an entrepreneur and being a founder, is not every single week is the same. I would much rather have crazy ups and downs and highs and lows and kind of just like figuring it out as I go along than build someone else's dream and have a slow death of working for someone else the rest of my life, even if that means there's a lot of uncertainty and you got to figure out things along the way. And that's what keeps things interesting for me, honestly. And so with that, things that are coming next, it seems like both Shopped and Rally will be launching probably around the end of the month. I would guess within the next 30 days, both will be launching MVP, which is going to be super exciting to be able to share Rally with you guys and to be able to see that, the startup company that I've been working with be able to get that up and running and get some users on there. So if you want to go ahead and check out rally.co, the link will be in the description. If you're a designer looking for some QA help and things of that sort. So next up, in about 30 days or less, Rally's MVP will most likely be going live, and that's super exciting. I'm excited to share with you guys, get people in there, start using it, give them feedback, things of that sort. So if you are a designer and you have this pain point, or just a product owner in general in the tech space, and you're looking for help with facilitating that design QA process, being able to communicate with engineers, with bugs, with any sort of UI updates or changes or anything in that sort, and you're just not having a good, smooth process of that, that's where this tool comes in to help. So it'll be coming out beta. We're looking for a handful of beta testers to get in there, give feedback for the product about at the end of February, maybe the first week in March. But super excited to have that launch. Yeah, if you like this video, like and subscribe, and we'll keep sharing the journey.